You ask me questions I don't have the answers to. I think where do I even start when I'm talking about this thing? Okay. As I say this thing and I talk about like self-worth and self-awareness and self-growth, I'm not stupid. It's not that my head is in the sand. I know the reality on the ground. I have lived it, I've seen it. I know that there are women to this day whose songs for real are not being played on the radio, who can't get gigs for real because they said no to the wrong person. I know that those things are happening right now. And for those women and men, because truly it may happen, but particularly to women, let me speak to women because those are the ones I know and I can relate to. I think two things. One, you need to find a really, really, really trusted person to tell. Secrets kill you. Secrets will kill you. I'm not even saying that I'm not trying to be dramatic. Secrets kill you. There's so much power in speaking things out. And I don't necessarily mean speaking on TV or on the internet, just speaking it, saying it to someone. First of all, removes 50% of this thing's power. So that's number one. Please just tell someone. And if you can tell someone as early as possible, as difficult as I know that is to say, and as difficult as it is, people will, that's so easy to say, but, so hard to do. The faster you tell, the faster you speak, the less power it has, the fewer nightmares you have, the less it controls your life. When you speak it, it doesn't control you anymore. So find someone trusted and tell them so that they know, not even just the fear of rape, but even actual rape, because these are things that happen. I can't imagine going through that and then having to deal with that by myself. So honestly, even if it takes a DM to me, honestly, just say it, because saying it just takes the power away from it. The fact is, we're in a country where, even leave the arts, a country where rape culture is almost like celebrated. If you read half of the things that are on Twitter, half of the things that are online, it's full of rape apologists, people who are, what was she wearing? She must have wanted it. All this nonsense. I was going to say a word I should not say. All this nonsense that we live in a situation, in a country, in a circumstance where rape culture is so ingrained in our society that it's almost celebrated. We have situations where, and these are things we all know, it takes one Google search, it takes looking through the newspaper once. I don't even think you, in this day and age, surely, in 2020, you cannot open the newspaper and not find a story about rape. And I don't want to make it look rosy and say that, oh no, you're worth so much more, and pretend that things are not happening on the ground the way that they are. So back to speak it and say it. And again, not necessarily to a camera, not necessarily to YouTube and to Facebook and whatever, not necessarily. Just say it to someone, so that in saying it, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like confession for a Catholic. So I'm Catholic, I was born Catholic, and I have been raised Catholic, and Catholics have this thing called confession, where you have to go and speak to a priest. You can't just it's not that easy. You know how there's a personal relationship with Jesus and you tell Jesus, man, I messed up, I'm so sorry, this is I really feel bad about it. No. In Catholicism, you go and you tell someone. And in telling someone, because I never understood it when I was younger, I've only understood that by I think 25 years old and above. Only in telling someone do you, one, understand that the magnitude of it, but also two, understand that it is a thing that happened that does not define you. And that's why I want women to be able to say it, even to one person. Speak it to one person, so that it just becomes an event that happened. It does not become, my life is about XYZ. There's a lot of power in speaking it, and you can do it anonymously to somebody. You can. There are helplines. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to make sure that at the bottom of this video, wherever this video is going up, I will give a number of a phone counselor you can call anytime, anywhere, completely anonymous, so that you can speak it. Because once you've said, then it becomes a thing rather than your life. And I don't want to be able to say that, oh, if this and this happens, go to this place. Because honestly, also we're in a country where rape kits are inaccessible and given terribly. You go to the police station, you either have to pay the guys or they side with the man. You get questions like, I mean, surely you get questions like, what were you wearing? Who was it? Oh, it's your boyfriend. It's your husband. Oh no, boyfriends can't rape. I mean, truly, we live in a terrible circumstance with regard to rape and rape culture. And I know that. That's why I'm saying just say it so that the power is with you. Get medical help as soon as something happens to you. And I know how hard this is to do. Get medical help because you need to clear your mind by telling, but your body by fixing with medicine. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to somebody. You need to be tested for things. You need a rape kit. You need all those things that are difficult to get, yes. Are painful to get, yes. But you need to get them if any of those things happen to you. And that's particularly now when we're talking about rape itself. When we're talking about these things like blackmail, blackballing, refusing to be played on the internet, refusing to on the radio, refusing to be played on TV. Those things, I honestly, genuinely believe that there's always someone in the industry who is good and who can help you. And maybe that's a naive thing to say. Maybe it's just that it worked for me, so I think it works for everybody. But the fact is, not everybody in this country and not everybody in this industry is bad. So before you lose hope and before you get destroyed by this one person who's done this one terrible thing and you give them power over your entire life because of this one terrible thing that they've done, find someone else who is good. In this world, by the way, there's always, everything in the world is balanced. I believe that everything in the world is balanced. As much evil as there is as much good. Find the good, please. And if the good is in my DM, send me a message. I will help you find good people who will help you with your music career without expecting favors from you. Women in the industry, women in mainstream in the industry are so few and far between. And honestly, it hurts me so much because sometimes I think women this might be an unpopular opinion and no one come for me. It's just my personal opinion. Sometimes I think women with passion can work harder and more directed and with more drive than a man. That's just me. I might be wrong. I am open to being corrected gently, but I truly believe that. And I think that the fact that there's such a small number of women in this industry is such a disservice to us. We can have so much more and such good musical, artistic, film experiences if more women were involved in this industry. And it's a completely imbalanced, terribly male-oriented industry. And I think that because we are so male-oriented, you need to understand also that's part of the reason. By the way, like, women musicians are like unicorns. Like, it's such a glorious thing. I get so happy, like, when I see a woman thriving in the industry that she's in without her feeling like she needs to sexualize herself. And it's just for her talent, just for being an awesome, wonderful. How come men can just sing for their talent? Why is it that they can just sing whatever they want, talented or not? It might hit, it might not hit, but there's no that caveat where you need to be sexualized. It's not a thing that men experience. So why is it a thing that we experience? Can we, like, I truly believe if there are more of us in the industry, more of us living the way that we want to live, doing what we want to do, releasing the music that we want to release, the industry will change. And it will become a place where you realize, hiya, this woman will be played with or without me. This woman will be on the radio with or without me. So I honestly, if there could ever be an appeal that more women who want to enter the arts try to do so, please try to do so. We are so sorely lacking women. It hurts my spirit, but it hurts my